Yesterday, we saw Chigumba, Priscilla, akapotsa Attila. Zvekuti nhasi tingadaita kunzoti mangwana vari kumisa 6 feet mugomba. The incident is accident. Then we saw Nick post on it what happened at that time. We see this accident happening to the ZEC chairperson, Justice Chigumba. Now we're gonna do justice to this story as we reveal what happened there at the accident set up. Greetings, good people. What's up? What's happening? My name is Dr. Clarence, and welcome back to TV7 Live, where we get to give you all the hottest and top trending topics. Broadcasting live and direct from Zimbabwe in Africa. First, we go to Nick Mangwana's post. Why would Nick Mangwana be posting about the ZEC chairperson's accident? He makes a poster, which I'm going to put on the screen right about now. And he writes here, yesterday, at ZEC Zim chairperson, Justice Chigumba was involved in an accident on her way from Chinhoyi when a haulage tanker crashed into 3 vehicles, including hers. There were no fatalities from the road accident, and Justice Chigumba was not injured. Of course, now in Zimbabwe we have more tarred road in many of our communities there. Now this road, what road is it? Where we see Priscilla Chigumba was hit. A haulage truck that hits 3 other. It was an unholy trinity there. Of course, it's quad vehicles there in it. So, one of the stories that is written on it, it is titled, ZEC boss Priscilla Chigumba survives car crash on Harare Chirundu Road. So it's the Harare Chirundu Road. This one is not Masvingo Road or Mutare Road. These days, we don't only have Masvingo and Mutare Road, we also have Parliament Road. It is none of those roads, but it is a Chirundu Road. And by the grace of God, she just manages to escape when she comes in close brace with death. Zimbabwe Electoral Commission ZEC chairperson Justice Priscilla Chigumba had a narrow escape on Sunday when her vehicle was involved in a severe collision with a fuel tanker on the Harare Chirundu highway. She emerged unscathed from the accident, which occurred while she was returning to Harare from Chinhoyi, according to a statement released by government spokesperson Nick Mangwana on Monday. Justice Chigumba's Toyota Land Cruiser was one of the 3 vehicles struck by a haulage truck tanker. Yesterday, ZEC chairperson Justice Chigumba was involved in this accident. So we see that this release is released by Nick Mangwana when today, suggesting that it will happen the day before Nezuro Wachona. So this is a Chigumba's Gumba Kumba vehicle there. Before we would see it like it is now, we would have seen the vehicle still being called a vehicle here like this. Before we see Nick Mangwana being the vehicle of delivering this report on what happened to Priscilla Chigumba. Okay, so how is the state of the Harare Chirundu highway? Is it a good road? Is it a bad road? So we're just gonna take that road to look into the road, how it is like, so we can see what could have caused this accident happening here. Remember, it is Chigumba is one of the many Zimbabweans who are hated by some of many Zimbabweans, whatever the definition of many is, whether many or majority, minority, it is that expression here. Okay, Charity says set up. I mean the setup. Ku vamwe vese vari kufira road accident. The scenario, okay, scenario. Scenario is the other word. Chigumba accident scenario or set up. There. So we are looking into it. Okay, you thought it was a setup, as in what we okay? Yeah, that would make sense because in Zimbabwe we can frame a thing. How we frame it? Sometimes a frame is a picture frame or a setup. Yeah. So the way I framed it, maybe the setup. Thank you very much for that comment. For me to be able to clarify that one, it makes a lot of sense there. So this is Harare Chirundu road there. Okay, I get it. So let me just put it on the screen out there. Be with me as I do that. Big up to everybody who's watching us live. Enough respect to those who are watching us live. You can write your comments in the top chat or in the super chat. That's how I can see your name so I can give them a shout out. So in March, in the month of March, we hear that these guys, they put in $500 million into another scheme, road reconstruction, highway upgrade program. You know, guys, forgive me. I'm so used into faking these fake mistakes because I would just be, I'm notorious. I just want to put in some ways as if it's mistake. So to those who are regular watchers of TV7 Live, always remember that when I make those mistakes, if I say something which I don't want to say, it's deliberate, it's the pattern. Okay, I just do it for no fun. So generally speaking, a lot of people do that deliberately, but what I've noticed is a lot of people don't actually get that sense. One of the people who I see also making those not mistakes is Prophet Hubert Angel. Remember Prophet Hubert Angel, the one guy we saw there being involved in that video where the guys from Al Jazeera pose as criminal syndicate, they'll be acting like they want to clean their money, trying to get to know the methods used by Hubert Angel to evade the US sanctions. Right? Big up to Varu Joker. As really say. So I've been following Hubert Angel, but after the gold mafia, I even started following him more. Brilliant ideas in that video, which can be helpful. and Dr. Clarence Madi chibaba iyi ya CCP dai vakatofa zvavo was better, vakabvira nyika yese mavhotsi avatete, saka rodhi yatsamwa ikuda kuchekeresa apa kugadzirisa marodhi avaende. So what we do, vanhu vanenge ana Priscilla Chigumba, we use them in our stories to push greater good of the agenda, of the message that we bring to the people, because nobody wants to listen to anything that is constructive. And why would I be bothering to give people constructive information, anything that would help anybody on anything? I just think everybody likes to contribute. It would be fulfilling. There's nothing that is more fulfilling than contributing something to society in whatever way. Just doing something good. I think good is so good, such that even evil people, they can't even come out in the open that they are evil. They will pretend to be good. I'm not saying that I am a good person. However, I consciously desire to do what is good, and I try to do what is good. Whether I am lying to you or what, it doesn't matter. We should just know that people pretend to be good, and we should know what is good for us, and let God be our only lead. The only advice I can give you is don't listen to anybody's advice, but only God is our advisor. Another person will only add advice to put you in a corner. So this is the Harare Road, the Harare Chirundu Highway. This one is published by The Herald in August 28, 2024. Harare Chirundu Highway upgrade works resume. So why would Nick Mangwana post on Priscilla Chigumba's accident and mention the road? Obviously, we may want to check out the state of the road. However, personally, I don't think Nick Mangwana has that brilliance. No disrespect to him. Right? I just don't respect him. I don't disrespect him. Okay? Personally, I feel I have that bias and that entitlement that I think every academic person, I should be respecting them. Okay? So sometimes when I see nothing I appreciate on an academic, I'm very disappointed in myself and I take it upon them. However, it doesn't anger me. So what I just do is I insult them here and there, not because of their fault. It will be my fault that they may not be performing up to my expectation or to my knowledge. So I'll assume that he does that so that when people look into the Harare Chirundu Highway, they'll see this article showing a beautiful road there in Chirundu. What we can all agree on, as in the common use of the word vanhu vese vemuzimbabwe in general, vanhu vese vari kuti zvakati, as in terms of gaslighting, we don't like ZANU-PF. Okay, so we don't want these guys to be building roads. Okay, of course it's a good thing to build a road. I'm not saying these guys are perfect. At least that road is finished, which is a very good, right? Most of the projects, they never get begun. This one is finished here, and road work for the 550 million Chirundu Highway road is supposed to cost $500 per kilometer. These guys, how much do they pay? They were given 67 kilometer stretches each. How many people? 5 contractors. 67, right? So it should cost 67 million for that stretch. In Zimbabwe, we should be having our own companies that are doing that, but Zimbabweans, fellow Zimbabweans, we have no integrity. We overcharge each other. We outsource. We are contractors, and we claim to be builders. We are unreliable people, right? We have a lot of mountains And the Bible says faith moves mountains. We don't have entrepreneurs who are willing to crush those mountains and move them to create tar and crush also those stones we call coal and create tar. At the same time, we are creating coke. We are selling fuel for the industries that one maybe firing up their boilers, or maybe take it to Wange there and create more electricity. Remember, we added more units there at Wange, which are non-functional. On that case, I don't think it's because the guys are criminal. I think in terms of Wange, I think most of the guys there employed there, they're not creative people. They don't have innovation. They're just like pure losers. They can't supply electricity because they are incompetent. So that message, I would direct it to the leaders of those ministries and the sectors to tell them that you guys, I don't think you are incompetent. You are incompetent. Do you know that? At least do you have a little bit of common sense to know that we are failing, right? So that maybe you may just engage overzealous people like me. Where can you be going wrong? Right. So what can a person like me tell a government? That you guys in government, look at yourselves. You know who you are. You are in government. Okay. Then you will know that there are people like me. So basically, the road is 340 kilometers. So it's supposed to cost 340 million, not 550 million. But however, as our track record in Zimbabwe SPF service delivery, I think in this case, Zimbabwe, we've lost little money. Yeah, at least the road is finished. If it's finished, if it's not just that stretch there. So to whoever was doing that contracting, I will say, I salute you for being short just a few $1 million. Keep doing that. And to those who steal what we call our money, steal a bit and do the job. Okay, give us the services. At the same time, I would like to take this moment to address the entire government of Zimbabwe. I don't know why you are still doing these projects, yet you forget the basic reason why any nation should be embarking on any project. The reason why any country should embark in any project, especially where we create my treasury bills. Hurumende painokwereta mari kune dzimwe mari dzinenge tagwirei, like in command agriculture, right? It is a future liability. Who will pay for that money, right? So it's either you are giving people productive loans, right? You don't give people loans to import cars, non-active, non-functioning loans. You give functioning loans, right, to functioning companies and individuals. But in terms of creating these treasury bills, the money is coming to the government. The reason why we do projects is not to build the road, is to create employment and to stimulate economic activity. Mr. Mtulengube, I respect you on the basis that you are a professor of statistics. I have no respect for anything you have achieved as a Minister of Finance. With that, I sign out. Dr. Clarence is the name. TV7 Live is the channel. As always, thank you for watching, and I'm out.